Hello, 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 and welcome into another Schubert Racing video. Today we are doing round one of the Manufacturers Cup here at Road Atlanta. As you can see, I have chosen Ferrari as my manufacturer. We are in the brand new 296, which is absolutely beautiful and sounds amazing. For this race, we qualified P9, did not have a great qualifying. But we did end up having a banger of a race. And I will get into the strategy here as soon as we get through the first couple of corners. As you can see here, we have a 22-lap race, and there is a pit stop required, and you have to use both the medium and the soft tires. I chose to start on the medium tires and go long and then finish on the soft tires. So here we are just trying to get our groove and focus up for a decently long race. And first order of business is complete. We have survived lap one. No penalties, no crashes. Race is not ruined. So now we just settle in, find our groove, and just try and hang on and see where we can go from P7. I want to see how high I can get up into this race, and hopefully have a good finish. And then here at the start of lap 3, P8 is really pushing hard. And I was kind of hoping he'd work with me so that we could, work together to move up and catch up to the lead pack. But as you can see right here, he goes for the move and dives on in. And I just decided, you know what, just let him go through. Clearly he's not going to work with me. So we're just going to try and hang on to the back of him because I'm pretty sure he's on the soft tire, whereas we're on the slower tire. So yeah, didn't want to fight it too much. Just wanted to let him through and just wanted to keep working on my race. And so here we are now on lap 4. I have P9 behind me in the Citroen, pushing again very hard. So I was kind of hoping that again he would work with me. But as you can see, he goes for the move right here. I accidentally outbrake him and maintain the position. And there you can see P7 just continuing to turn right when he doesn't need to. But again, here comes the Citroen just not willing to work with me. And that's one of the issues with these B-rated lobbies is people think that they can win the race on lap 4, lap 5. When really, if you want to push, move up the order, you should work together. And so I was really hoping that he would work with me. But I'm pretty sure on this lap he goes for the move, and I let him go by because I don't want to fight this early in the race. I just want to kind of maintain my pace and see where that can get me. And actually, here comes my big mistake of this race. I actually did defend this corner just because I know it's going to be hard to keep up with them, and that I take too much curb there and run right into the barrier. So now we just want to pick up the pieces, refocus, and try and get back into this race from P9 and see where we can go. So for about the last 5 laps, I've been keeping right behind this NSX, just trying to keep my pace and have him drag me along here. Just trying to make sure I don't make any mistakes and keep a clean race going. And then as you can see here, he gets a little too much curb as well and goes right into Barrier, promoting us up to 5th place. And then we're just going to keep on trucking on these medium tires and just try and keep going for as long as we can. As we come up here to the end of lap 10, I am still in P5, and we're going to see P4 go into the pits, and I was completely shocked that they were able to make softs last for 11 laps. I really just could not believe it. So kudos to you. But again, we are just going to keep trucking on these mediums for another 2 laps, and then we're going to pit for the softs. And so now I'm pretty sure the rest of the soft runners have pitted. So now we are running in P2. I was really hoping I could hold on to this track position, but I knew I still had to make a pit stop, and I was not going to be able to. So we got one more lap until I take my pit stop, so let's see what we can do. And right there, it is confirmed that the person pushing behind me and then passing me was on the softs, and they were able to push until lap 13 on those softs, which kudos to them. But they are going to lose a ton of track position switching to the mediums. And I believe this is my in-lap, so we are just trying to push as hard as we can now. And the tires are feeling very secondhand, but we're going to try and push as hard as we can to hopefully hang on to some track position. And here we are on lap 13, now lap 14 coming in to swap out those very used medium tires, slapping on a pair of fresh soft tires, and heading out for the final 9 laps of this race. Let's see where we can finish. As you can see here, we come out in P7, and cold tires, just trying to get them warmed up as quick as I can, because Crush here we came out just ahead of him, and then unfortunately just continues to turn left when he should have gone straight. So luckily we avoid any pressure from that. And now we start to push to see who we can catch on these nice fresh soft tires. And now we're going to skip ahead to lap 17. And this is where my tires have fully warmed up, and now we're going to start catching people in front of us, and let's see what kind of overtakes we can make. And here comes our first one on the Porsche as we just get an excellent run out of that corner. And we're able to get the overtake done well before the next corner. And it also kind of helps that he picks up a 0.5 penalty. And we're able to just motor on. And here we come to the end of lap 19, starting lap 20. And I got a great run coming out of that last turn. And we're able to get the inside position and make a wonderful move there on P5. And we're able to move up into P5. And now the hunt begins to try and catch P4. Because I think that's about as far as I can make it in this race. And here we are at the start of lap 21. P4 goes defensive into the first corner, which enables me to have the inside for this little kink, and we were able to get around him nice and cleanly before the sharp turn. And this was just one incredible race, starting in P9. If I remember correctly, and we were able to make it all the way up to P4. Probably one of my most complete races that I have ever done. I was so happy for this finish. But thank you for watching. And if you did enjoy the content, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks again.